One thing about me and my content on this channel um, is I don't want it to turn into the Trump show. And I don't like people who just 24/7 Trump, because I feel like it gives Trump too much power. Trump is a man, born to a woman, and he too shall one day die. But the issues should be with the people who got him in there, who collaborated with him, and who operated in such a manner that he could do his dirty work. I just heard today that Trump has said that if he gets reelected in 2024, he's going to look really hard at issuing pardons to people who were in the January 6th insurrection. Um, um, that's probably one of the worst things that could happen. We are living in the Trump era, the post-Trump era at this point, or the interim between his two terms, whatever. We just watched the Supreme Court gut the EPA and their powers to of oversight. You watched them go after abortion, reverse Wade, and we're very soon going to watch the rollback of gay marriage and the rollback of possibly interracial marriage, and God knows what else that I'm forgetting. If Trump pardons the people who were prosecuted, because by 2024, all that stuff is going to be done. The cases should all be done. We're going to know everything by then. Everything that's to be known is going to be open and released by then. I mean, January 6th committee is probably not going to exist after the midterms if they lose the House, Democrats lose the House. But we're going to know. We're going to know. And if that happens, that to me is the end of America. That's the end of America, that even to people who believe in the flag and the jingoistic nonsense that is put out today, that's a destruction of all of that. I think it is. And I say that in regards to just everything, man. If you let those people go and pardon them for their crimes, what you are essentially doing is you're throwing out a whole lot of stuff that you're throwing out 100 years jurisprudence. And not only that, you're throwing out all the hard work of the prosecutors. Because if you're, it's like the Assange thing. If you're essentially saying by then, all these cases are through and they release the information, the phone calls, the data records, the call logs of all these participants in this insurrection attempt, and then Trump just says, nah, I have the power, I'm going to release all of them. What was the point? What was the point? You know, there comes a point to where you're politicizing the feds. And I remember they said it about Obama, that Obama was like going after people for the IRS stuff. No conservative can ever make that opinion again. No conservative can ever openly, legitimately say it's that Obama used the government to go after his political allies, his political enemies. No Republican, because Trump literally did it. Obama may have done it through the taxes. Trump literally said, let them come in with their guns. They're not here to hurt me. Literally. And now we know they had like a quick reaction force of men with guns waiting at a hotel in Virginia. I feel that what happened with the Proud Boys, what happened with these white supremacist groups that were down there, they were his people. They were his group. That was elements he was going to use. And that's just the reality. That was something that he was going to use in order to take control. The last thing the left got is the rule of law. You know, that's the last thing we've got. And if Trump lets those people go, we will have lost everything. We will have lost everything. There was a point where Trump wanted William Barr to present this case for election fraud, and William Barr said no. And he was getting some lackey, some low-level person to do it, to push a known lie. And people said, like, if you make us do this, we'll take half the DOJ with us. We'll resign. And Trump decided not to do it. That's basically where we're at now. So we're at now. We're basically at the point now to where that's the case. We're at the point now that people got to start resigning if that happens. Thanks for listening.